Hello, my name is Bella, and I go to Dogan Elementary. How long do you have to train before going into space?
Hi, thank you for the question. We have had a great journey training with NASA, with SpaceX, and with Axiom folks, and it has been a great 10 months. We trained on spacecraft, we trained on how to operate in the ISS, we trained on emergency procedure and responses. We also trained how to live in space and how to live in the Dragon capsule.
Hello, my name is Emiliano and I attend Crockett Academy. My question is, what did liftoff feel like? How did it feel to ride a rocket and fly in the SpaceX Dragon spacecraft?
Well, I've thought about riding a rocket a long, long time, and you never know until it happens, but it was an awesome experience. It starts off with a gentle rumble, then the rumble gets a little louder, and then you feel yourself go. You just go. It's a wonderful experience. You feel the power through the whole ride. Yes, it's pretty amazing. I appreciate you asking.
Hello, my name is Juliana and I go to Crockett Academy. For the first time flyers, what were your first impressions when you first got to the space station? Peggy, how has the space station changed since the last time you were there?
Well, as a first-time flyer, I assure you it was worth it. It was such an experience that I've never had. Once we opened the hatch and we float through the hatchway to the International Space Station, it felt amazing being weightless and floating from side to side. And I was really excited to look outside the cupola window and to stare at Earth and just appreciate the planet we live in. And I can't wait for every one of you to be an astronaut in the future and enjoy the same view we have in here.
And for the second part of your question, the station is largely similar to when I left, but there's new experiments up here all the time. Every few months we get new experiments, new hardware up. So things are different, yet the modules are still the same. There's 2 new modules down on the Russian segment that they have added on that end. But for the most part, it feels like home to me.
Hello, my name is Juan and I attend Crockett Academy. My question is for Peggy. Did it take a while to get your space legs back, or did your body remember fairly quickly?
Juan, I've always had a really relatively easy time adapting when I got up here. But for me, going back home tends to be a lot more challenging. I guess my body doesn't like gravity as much as microgravity. But anyway, I'm hoping that after this short duration space flight, maybe I'll be able to adapt back to Earth more quickly.
Well, my name is Mila Vo, and I attend Twin Oaks Elementary School. My questions are, what do you eat while you in space? What is your favorite food?
Well, that's a great question. I have lots of favorite foods, but I really enjoy scrambled eggs for breakfast, like a lot. So I start the night before and find them before anybody else does and hide them. Well, not really. We all share everything, but scrambled eggs, that's my favorite food. And they're really good here.
And they're rehydrated.
Yes. And they're rehydrated. We get them dry, but when you put hot water in them, wait 10 minutes, they're perfect.
Hello,
to station, sorry, Hansfield Station on
Hello,
2,
my name is
serial last piece
Armando,
for so
and
far.
I attend Academy. My questions are: what made you want to go into space, and how did you get comfortable with the risk?
So for me, I've been a fighter pilot in Saudi Arabia for a while. I've loved flying at night because I'm able to enjoy the stars, and maybe once in a while I see a shooting star. So that's drove me to understand or try to study the astronomy and try to understand the stars and why they fall and as they get old, and that's what inspired me to become an astronaut. That feel or love for exploration, and for sure it comes with a slight of risk, but there are a lot of safety mitigation and safety measures that we are taking with us, and we are trained in everything to be able to operate and live safely on board the ISS. Trained in everything.
Hello, my name is Emiliano and I attend from Dogen Nation. My question is, what kind of science are you studying while you are in space?
Well, we have a number of different investigations. Some are actually trying to understand our human bodies and how they change in space. And then we have other studies that are looking at how cells from our human body change in space. And then we have other investigations looking at how we can develop new technologies for a new space station that Axiom Space is going to build.
Um, Hello, my name is Armando, and I attend Dogen Elementary School. My question is, why is it impossible to do research in space?
That's an excellent question, and one that the ISS answers really, really well because it's been its job for over 20 years to do research. It's important to do explorations on what affects the human body in space so that we can stay in space longer and go further into space. And it's also important to study what can happen in space with things that can be improved for Earth, such as medical things, things to improve health, pharmacology, things that can help improve life on Earth as well. So space is an unusual place in microgravity, so it benefits both the future and our present on Earth.
Hello, my name is Mackenzie Stokes, and I attend Park Forest Elementary. My question is, have you seen your hometowns from outer space yet? And what is it like to see the Earth from space?
Hey Mackenzie, thank you for the question. Yes, as a matter of fact, I saw my hometown the first night we arrived to the International Space Station. It was an amazing view. I had the chance to see it at night, so I enjoyed the city light at night, and just watching our planet from space. It's amazing. It's this green and blue rounded shape planet rotating, suspended in the darkness of space, and it's give us so peace that we think about it. There are no boundaries between countries, and we are all one nation.
Hello, my name is Hannah Thorne, and I go to Park Forest Elementary. My question is, what message do you want to give women around the world?
I think it is important for everyone to strive to do things that they aren't sure about, that they are not sure they can do. And for me, it took me over 10 years to applying as an astronaut. And I was doing all these activities that I wasn't sure I could do prior to that. Had many different leadership activities and everything that really challenged me. But those activities in the end were what made me a better astronaut. And I think it's really important that everyone tries to live a little bit outside what they're comfortable with. Challenge yourself to do something you don't know how to do or you're not sure about. Because if you fail at something, you learn something from it and you'll be better the next time.
Hello, my name is Samai and I attend Crockett Academy. My question is, what are some of the advantages and disadvantages of living in microgravity?
Oh, that's a good one. Thank you for that. But to give you a tough one, one of the advantages is you can do this. One of the disadvantages is if you have your favorite ball and you turn around and look the other way, you look back and it's gone. We lose stuff a lot here. But that's not really a disadvantage. It just, we probably didn't need it anyway. But most of the things we do here at microgravity are to study for microgravity, so it's a good thing that that's here. But we enjoy it. You know, we can float around like Peggy did and enjoy life in space. Enjoy life in space.
Great. Well, unfortunately, we've come to the end of our time with our astronaut crew from Axiom 2. I want to express heartfelt thanks to Commander Peggy Whitson, Pilot John Schaffner, and Mission Specialist Alia Quarney. Let's give them a round of applause for joining us here this morning. So, as you can hear, we've got a lot of excited supporters for all of you. We hope that you have an incredibly productive 10-day mission in space, and we look forward to seeing you in person when you return to Earth. Godspeed, and may you have a wonderful experience.
Well, thank you so much for all those wonderful questions. We really enjoyed hearing from you, and we want you all to live your dreams.
Station, this is Houston ACR. That concludes the event.
Thank you to all participants from Space
Station
Center
copy.
Houston. Station, we are now resuming operational audio communications.